Hello, everyone. Coming to you live from, you guessed it, the bathtub. One of my favorite places to be. Um, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit today because one very exciting thing is happening. But first, I wanted to let you know a little bit about like what this has created in my life. So when I first started to play with the Access tools, Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, kept asking me this question, and kept asking me, "Are you autistic?" And finally, I started to actually look at it and ask some questions about it. And so, one of the one of the conversations that I had with Gary led to him saying, "Look, you're an X-Men. You need to check out the X-Men materials, and you'll start to get a lot more awareness of how you function." And so I started to do that, and sure enough, not too long into the future, a class got created called um, Creating the Real Future, and it was an X-Men class. It was live streamed in Houston, uh, and it was my first time traveling to the United States. I just knew that I had to be at that class. I think it was maybe a facilitated training or a choice of possibilities that was before it, and I basically asked for contribution from the whole room to be at that class because there was just something about it that I knew I had to be there. And so, you know, I made it there. Sure enough, found myself, traveling to and at the class, and it was amazing. And it was really the launch pad, I guess, for me as like being a really using the X-Men tools and being the possibility that X-Men are in the world in a different way. That's where it all really began for me. And so I wanted to let all of you guys know that, in under 12 hours, it's probably, what are we now? 8, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 hours. There you go. 9 hours from right now is an X-Men class, which they don't do very often. Gary Douglas and Dain here do not do this class very often. It's once, maybe every 3 to 5 years, even longer sometimes. So, it's one of those classes that you just want to like check in with yourself and see, is this something that I really want to miss, or do I really want to be there? Because life changing they tend to be. And if you're an X-Men, it'll give you a totally different perspective on what that is and how to create with it. And you can ask questions. It's over 2 days. It's going to be, 3 to 4 hours a day. So there'll be plenty of time to ask all your questions, and there'll be some great conversations. And Dain here and Gary Douglas are going to be facilitating it. So, I started this group Exponentialize because I really wanted to have a place where, those people that are different, those people that are seeking something different, that have never really fit in, that have always desired to have something greater, and, that, wish to actually embrace the difference of them and start using it to create, can come together and play and have fun. And I really hope that that's what this group is for you, because that's what it is for me. And if nothing else, if it just lets you know that you're not alone in the world and that there's other people out there like you that, might not necessarily be having the easiest time with how different they are, but looking for something different, would like to have something different in their life, then I really, really hope that you recognize that, you're not alone. There are others out there. And that's really what this X-Men materials was for me as well. I was like, wow, other people actually think like this, and you can actually use this to create. That's amazing. I had no idea. So I'm going to be there. I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you are there if you're interested in X-Men and, being this possibility in the world. And it's like, tends to be a bit of a launch pad for creation. So what could it contribute to your life, and what could you also contribute to the class? Um, that's really all I wanted to let you know about today, because it's gonna be, like I said, starting in 9 hours. So it's very soon. It's very exciting, and yeah, I just really wanted to let you know about that possibility. So come and play. The link is in the comments. It's called the X-Men class, and just what would your life be like in 5 years if you chose it? And what would your life be like in 5 years if you didn't choose it? All right, my friends, hope to see you there and see you next week. We'll have, I'm sure, some awarenesses from the class to share with you all. So, yeah, look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks, my friends. Bye.